गुरुदेव हमेशा ये कहते थे कि भाई देखो, मैंने संसार का त्याग कर दिया। किसके लिए? उस ब्रह्म के लिए। और हमने क्या किया? हमने उसी का त्याग कर दिया है संसार के लिए। ये समझना, ये अगर हमें गहराई से समझ में आ जाए, और ये समझ 24 घंटे बनी रहनी चाहिए। अगर ये 24 घंटे समझ बनी रहती है तो क्या होगा? हमारा जीवन आनंद से भर जाएगा, प्रेम से भर जाएगा, ज्ञान से भर जाएगा, शांति से भर जाएगा। क्यों? क्योंकि वो ब्रह्म आनंद स्वरूप है। जितनी भी शास्त्र पढ़ लिए जाए, आनंदम वै ब्रह्म रसो वै सह, उसी को हम कहते हैं सच्चिदानंद। तो दूर नहीं है। सबसे बड़ी समस्या क्या है कि वो दूर कहाँ है? वो तो हमारे अंदर बैठा हुआ है। तो पहली बात ये समझनी है कि आखिर ये हमने त्याग क्यों दिया और गुरुदेव ने क्यों नहीं त्यागा? गुरुदेव ने उस ब्रह्म को क्यों नहीं त्यागा और हमने क्यों त्याग दिया? तो भाई हम त्याग तो इसीलिए देते हैं ना कि भाई कोई चीज हमें दूसरे के मुकाबले में अच्छी लगती है, इसीलिए त्याग देते हैं। कौन त्यागता है? मन। मन त्यागता है ना। तो मन जब त्यागता है तो मन क्यों त्यागता है? अब ये देखना, अब मन क्यों त्यागता है ये देखना। तो मन की समझ में, यानी हमारे अपने मन की समझ ये है। नाउ अब मैं इंग्लिश में शुरू करूंगा। आवर माइंड claims that peace and happiness are outside in the world. So we have started our conversation today that my master says that I have rejected the world outside for the sake of my true nature. And what we have done? We have rejected our true nature for the sake of the world. So now understand why we rejected this. From where the rejection comes? From the mind. Your mind may say, oh, leave this beer guy, find another teacher. So simple. It's the mind. But now we should understand that why the mind rejected my true nature, and it is engaged, it is running after people, place, possession, objects in the world outside for the sake of peace, happiness, love, and wisdom. I think I'm making the things clear. Why we have rejected? Because the mind has accepted, one, the mind claims that happiness is present in the person I like, I engage with. This object, this person, this place will give me peace and happiness. That is why I have rejected my true nature for the sake of the world. So first part is understood, rejection. How the rejection took place? By claiming by accepting without understanding. You see that? Without understanding how something triggers inside the mind a feeling for a person, and the mind says, I love that guy, and it becomes our soulmate. And that is how we see after dating. And after a few months, the mind says, no, he or she is not that type. See that? Soulmate we have accepted, we claimed, and after a few months, that soulmate has some problem because of my mind. See, acceptance and rejection is based on our wrong notion. Every master says you have to remove this wrong notion. How to remove this wrong notion? One path, you have to continue to listen to a teacher. Then your mind will start thinking about it. It never happens in a day. It never happens in a day. Recently, you see that there is an engagement between US and Iran. So we use the word engage in a combat. So engage the mind in a combat. The moment the mind starts looking for peace and happiness in any person outside, any object outside, engage in a combat. No. Move the mind inside. Now I have to look inside. I have to find the peace inside. You cannot extract cream from a baking soda and the water. You can only extract the cream from a milk. And the milk inside, the world outside, you cannot extract the cream from the world outside. You cannot extract the peace from the world outside. You are not rejecting the world. You are moving the mind within. Understand that. Sometimes people have a very wrong perception. Okay, if you say that, then let me leave the world. Let me divorce. No, it will not work. Clear understanding in the mind that will help the mind to move inside from outside will drop the attachment to the people which we claim it is love, which we claim that it gives us peace. Understand that. Understand that is very, very important. If you do not listen to this, and if the mind does not listen to this, it does not understand, then nothing will happen, my friend. Remember this. So it is for the sake of the mind, for the sake of the journey. What is meditation? That mind should leave attachment to the world outside. It should not leave the object, the person, the place, the location. And if your mind is engaged in rejecting those things in the world, they will haunt you. They will create a lot of challenges to you, and you will never be able to attain peace in your life. Understand that part. How the understanding comes? By listening back to the teacher again and again, or study, or contemplation, or reflection. So what happens? We don't even have a time for an hour on a weekly basis. How can I find the time during the day? Yes. Let me explain it in a way. Our mind lives in a different states almost at every moment of our life. Someday, take my example. Someday you will like what I'm talking to you, and the other day you will not like what I'm talking to you. So when you don't like, then what happens? Your mind is engaged in something else. When the mind is engaged in something else, you don't get 100%. I put my 100%, but you don't get it. So our master says that this mind lives in 5. The mind lives in 5 subjective and the objective states. That we will talk in a later stage. But understand, if the mind is open, it is ready to reject the world outside while listening. You put your 100% awareness and attention, you will succeed in meditation today. Otherwise, the mind is engaged in something else. It is only 50%, you get 50%. And if the mind rejects, we are talking about our true nature. And if the mind totally rejects, this talk, what will happen? It will go back to the world. And when it goes back to the world, the mind continues to live into the same state. When it lives into the same state, then what happens? You continue to suffer. So the entire journey is to engage and educate the mind, empower the mind. So when you follow first 3 steps, it is like sowing the seed, adding water and fertilizer, and then waiting. The 4th step, it evolves the mind. What is that evolution of the mind? Simple. Now your mind is not influenced by the dualities. What are the pairs of opposites or the dualities, the pain and the pleasure that we receive from the world of people, place, location, body, mind, intellect and ego? Likes and dislikes. You are not influenced by the likes and dislikes. You are not influenced by the hate and the love. That is the sense of attachment. So what happens to the mind now? The mind is purified. So what happens when the mind is purified? It becomes transparent. What happens when the mind becomes transparent? It reflects my true nature. So what happens when the true nature is reflected? I discover inner peace and happiness. Let us start our journey today. Close your eyes. We will follow a very simple practice today. I told you, the simpler the practice, higher it is. Higher it is. So understand, close your eyes. Close your eyes. So when you close your eyes, feel it. What is the feeling? You are saying goodbye to the world outside. How simple and easy it is. You drive home, open the main door, enter into the house and close it. So all the neighbors are out of sight. Now I said, close your eyes gently. Find out the most comfortable position, either lying down or sitting, whatever is easy for you. Comfortable is very important. If the mind continues to feel discomfort, unease in the body, the mind will find a way to go out, to run after the things and the objects in the world. Perhaps you have not been paying attention to the very first step, being comfortable. So we will go to that step a little deeper. Being comfortable is an experience in the mind of the body happening at this very moment. It helps you to bring the mind in the present. It helps the mind to leave attachment to the body so that the mind can go deeper within. And we do it in a very simple and easy way. Look at the neck joint, adjust and align, feel the sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. How simple it is. Move the mind on the shoulder joints. So your mind is mentally looking at the shoulder joints. You feel the sensation, you feel it. So what is that feeling? Is the sensation? So we are engaging the mind. And then you experience being comfortable and the steadiness. Why steadiness? If you understand it clearly, followed by the practice, it works. But if you don't practice with understanding, the mind says, I don't understand, let me run after the objects outside. How simple it is. But repeat listening, repeat practice is the only way to change your mind until you are capable enough to do the practice by yourself. You are the judge, not I am. Move the mind on the hip joint, feel the sensation, experience being comfortable and steadiness. Knee joints, feel the sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. I have no problem even if you record these sessions and you can repeat the practice throughout a week. It will give you a deeper understanding. Choice is yours. Then look at the ankle joints, feel the sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. The entire body. You are looking at your body through your mind the way others look at your body. So there will be a difference. At this moment, the mind is looking your body mentally, not through the sense organ. Why? that will help your mind to move within. See the beauty of being comfortable? It has many, many elements. But we take it for granted. And when you take it for granted, the progress does not take place. So you are comfortable. And the second step is being carefree. Carefree? What is being carefree? Free from the cares? Who cares? Mind cares. How mind cares? Through the thoughts and the feelings from the past, the memory. Why am I talking about this at this moment? When the mind starts moving within, it resists and sometimes it reacts. It wants to live outside. How? Through the thoughts and the feelings. So what should we do with these thoughts and feelings? Let these thoughts and feelings come and go. Mind says, no, you feel tingling sensation in the body. Be there. Just experience the tingling, don't do anything. Mind goes to the past. It remembers a person with whom you had a disliking. Just let the thought be there, feeling be there. Do nothing. Just do nothing. So what example I give you? An example of a witness. What is that witness example? You are standing across a road, watching the traffic. So mental traffic, good thought, bad thought, high thought, low thought, but you are standing across, you are not touched by it. That is what is being carefree. Will it happen in a day? No, by repeat practice. Well, if you put your 100%, it can happen today. It is the easiest. No, you're not doing anything. That's so simple. So we have done two steps, being comfortable and being carefree. Being comfortable helps the mind to leave the sense organ that is constantly running after the objects outside. Being carefree helps the mind to leave all the thoughts and the feeling at present. Why? Our journey is going deeper than that. Let me make it simple today. You see that we normally avoid and ignore and reject what is simple. Life is very simple. We want to be complex. We want to fill our mind with the pairs of opposites, likes and dislikes, hate and love, and so on. That is how we are see that. So let us be simple in the third step. Only sensation, feeling, awareness. Look at the head and the neck. So when you are looking at the head and the neck, check if the mind continues to be there. And when the mind is there, you have a sensation, feeling, awareness. Finished. You're not doing anything. As if while giving a talk you were looking at me, you were also looking means feeling. And you were aware. Same way, right arm. Look, feel, sensation, awareness. You do nothing. You see the beauty of this meditation. When you do nothing, means your mind is not doing anything, higher consciousness takes over the body. So your experience changes. It may be a tingling, it may be a numbness, the body may freezing. You may experience the body is sinking into the floor or rising up. You have unusual experiences. Let it happen, my friend. The mind moves on the left arm. Look. Who looks? Mind. Who feels? Mind. Who feels the sensation? The mind. Who becomes aware? The mind. You see that? We are engaging the mind. We are educating the mind. Look at the chest and the belly. Look at the chest and the belly. Feel the sensation. Look. Feel. Sensation and awareness. And in the background, you're 100% aware that you are not doing anything. Can it happen in a day? No, it never happens. Why it never happens? I will take that topic in the next session, next week. Move the mind on the right leg. Mind on the right leg. Look. Feel, sensation, awareness. Once your mind discovers that meditation is a fun, play, joy, can happen any time of the day, that is the true engagement of the mind in meditation. Move the mind on the left leg. Look, feel, sensation, awareness. My master, when I started learning after a few years, I always used to be in a session half an hour before. Why? I was waiting. You see the attitude of the mind when the mind is waiting for meditation. Your mind is 100% ready. So my master, after many years, said to other students that see that, I wait for you. My master said, I wait for you all, and he waits for me. That makes a big difference. I'm not saying, but even 5 minutes before, you are ready. So that readiness tells you how eager you are for changing yourself. Look at the entire body. Look, feel, sensation, awareness. Look, feel, sensation, awareness. We are not doing anything. It's a non-practice and still a practice with a teacher. Now we'll move to the next step. Now when the mind is engaged, first educated, it can be empowered. How it can be empowered? Let us see. Look at the head and the neck. Experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Your mind may claim that it is looking at the head and the neck. Claim is wrong. The mind is actually looking and experiencing sensation, relaxation, and stillness. If your mind has some resistance, it will claim it is looking, but not getting any result. See that? And that's how I understand where you are. Any teacher of the Eastern wisdom understands that. Looking at the right arm, be there, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. The mind is looking at the left arm. Keep looking at the left arm. And when you keep looking at the left arm, then you have an experience of sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look at the chest and the belly. Look at the chest and the belly. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look at the right leg. Keep looking at the right leg. So when you keep looking, then only you have a new experience. How can you have a new experience without looking there? Understand that. Now my mind goes back to the other thought. What should I do? Bring it back. Why you enter into a neighbor's house? Enter into your own home. How simple it is. Oh, this is neighbor's home. Oh, this is the thought. No, let me bring it back on the right leg. And experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Left leg. The mind goes to the left leg. Look, feel, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. The entire body. You see, from the previous step, this step is different. We are bringing the mind to have a conscious experience in the state of doing nothing. And what is that experience? Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. What you did, you empowered the mind. What we do while practicing meditation or mindfulness. No, I know meditation. It's focus on the breath and that. Understand, our master says that without engaging the mind, educating the mind, empowering the mind, you cannot succeed in meditation. Do whatever you want to do. Even if the Buddha comes, you will not recognize him. Even if the Buddha says, "Let me bless you," you will say you are crazy. I can tell you. Why? The mind, by the help of engagement, education, and empowerment, starts becoming pure. The cup is empty to pour the peace into it. And if you say, "Oh, let me focus," I know. If you know, then why you are not in peace 24/7? No mysticism, no cult, no dogma. Clear understanding, simple practice, experience changes you. Let us move to the next step. It is so simple, yet it is very challenging. Look at the head and the neck. Outside, your experience is sensation, relaxation, and stillness. And now, look inside the head and the neck and just be there. So when you are there, you experience maybe emptiness, maybe darkness, maybe simply the space. All are good. Don't worry about it. The fourth stage of learning is evolving the mind. Can the mind live without any object in it? What is space? No object. Darkness, no object. Blankness, no object. Your mind can see that. But the challenge is your mind ready to see it? When it is ready, I told you, engagement, education, empowerment. Can it happen in a day? No. Repeat listening, repeat practice, 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 practice. With wisdom. Right arm outside, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. And look inside and just be there. If I say you go into that dark room and find out what is there, pay attention. I'm applying one of the most beautiful principles today with your understanding. So you go to the dark room and you say there is nothing because I can't see anything. You come back and then I ask you, after all, who says there is no one? I said, it means you were there. Look at it. That you is the real you. So indirectly we are approaching there. Look at the left arm. Outside is sensation, relaxation, and stillness. And inside? Inside, there is nothing that the mind perceives. Let it perceive nothingness, emptiness. But the perceiver is there, the seer is there. That is enough. Look at the chest and the belly. Outside, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. And then look inside, just be there in that state of blankness, space, or emptiness, or colors, or visions. Outside, many experiences will change, tingling, numbness. Let it happen, don't worry about it. No change, no movement. Right leg. Outside, you see, outside your home, you see neighbors, cars, front yard, road, and lot of things. And then what happened? Now you look inside the right leg. Only one space, or emptiness, or blankness. Why it does not happen? The mind is not prepared through engagement, through education, through empowerment. So it does not evolve. Left leg outside, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. And inside, space, emptiness or blankness. That perception, not claim, perception of this blankness and emptiness empties the mind of the content that is present and coming from the past, habit, mechanical routine, a lot of other stuff that I'll talk in the next session. the entire body. Outside the entire body, look, feel sensation, relaxation and stillness. And inside the body, you're there. Inside the body, blankness, emptiness, maybe darkness. Whatever you say, whatever is your experience is okay. Now another challenge comes. How to help the mind to maintain, to keep that experience alive. It is because of this we do breath awareness, not because no, I have to focus the breath. It doesn't happen. Remember, so in that state, when you are aware of that space and the emptiness, from inside the mind is looking at the breath. If anyone says focus on the breath, it can never be mindfulness. Then why those great masters have been teaching this breath awareness for the last 10,000 years? We already know it, focus on the breath. It may give you relaxation, but it doesn't give you a meditative state. Clear? Yes. From inside, you're looking at the breath. So what it means by looking at the breath when we don't have a clear understanding, the mind with its past memory and the habit returns and it starts taking control of the breath. See those subtle points. So what we are looking at the breath, first point. You know the breath is going in and the breath is coming out. Just experience that. First step. The breath is going in and the breath is coming out. So, breath is going in and out in the state of experience of sensation, relaxation and stillness outside and the space inside. You move inside the house, you remain inside the house, and then you go to the restroom, then you go to the kitchen. See that? Similarly, the state is sensation, relaxation and stillness in the body. You are aware of the space within. At that moment, you are looking at the breath and you know that the breath is going in and out. Good. And when the breath goes in and out, something happens to the body inside the nose. You feel the sensation. So now, experience the two things in that state. Breath going in, sensation. Breath coming out, sensation. Breath going in, sensation. Coming out, sensation, my friends. So 2 points of awareness. It is extremely challenging if the mind is not pure, not putting its 100%, the mind will change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. And that is our third point. You know the breath is going in and out. You know, you feel the sensation of the breath. Second point. And the third is no change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. If I say you that you are standing across a road watching the traffic, do you change the speed of any vehicle? No. Same thing happens here. If you change it, the mind is engaged. Why mind is engaged? Because it is attached of the things outside. From there I started today's talk. What my master used to say, I have rejected the world for the sake of my true nature. You have rejected the self for the sake of the world. Now, do nothing. Live, remain in the state of doing nothing. Let the mind reveal our true nature. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We are not in a hurry. Is your mind in a hurry, or it wants to continue? Check it. That will tell you your progress. So first bring the mind on the right hand, right palm. Be there, look and feel, experience the change. The mind goes to the left palm, look and feel, experience the change. Raise both your palms, place it on your closed eyes like a cup. Open the eyes inside the palms in total darkness. Know your experiences, bring the hands down. Practice is complete, but our last step, sharing your experiences, helps you to know your own progress, your obstacles, your helpers and the barriers by listening to the others. So now you can unmute your phone or instrument or device. How are you, Samir?
Sir, really, it was very deep experience, and I was listening to each and every word of yours, and total there is a pleasing sensation in this part of my head. Only this where you keep the cap now.
Good.
It is a very cooling sensation.
Very good. That's a successful practice, Samir. So let everyone unmute their phone, unmute their device so that they can share their experiences. Maria, you have to share, unmute your phone and share your experiences. Oh, Terry is there. Oh yeah, Maria is there. So let us. How are you, Terry?
Yes.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
I always hear you. Every day. How are you?
All right. I always change my breath. When I look at my breath, I always change it.
You see that?
So,
that's a great recognition. So we will learn how not to change the breath. As long as the mind is changing the breath, it is bringing something from the past.
I feel like I don't breathe deeply.
No, you need not. You need not to breathe deeply. You just, the way you are looking at me, you do not change me. Simple. So looking at the breath, you do not change the breath. You maintain your awareness. So I can understand. So remind me. I will take that in detail in the next step, next week. How are you, Maria?
Very fine. Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
been very peaceful.
Very peaceful. Very good.
And when you were saying that, looking at what happened as if it was a witness, it was very helpful. Really.
Very helpful.
And I just wanted to stay longer.
Yes, that's really good. That's a success. How are you, Shobha?
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
My body is not allowed to come back.
That's a good. We have to continue until the mind allows you to return in peace and happiness. That's a good practice. How are you, Sangeeta and yes, Sangeeta.
Yes. बहुत अच्छा लगा
वेरी गुड बेटा भी कर रहा है आज नहीं कोई बात नहीं